Hello, everybody, and welcome to GSSWA virtual meeting number 2. Now, before we begin, I do want to say a quick word on something that just occurred over the weekend. As I'm sure you all are aware, there was some emails going out about an assault that happened on campus. We just ask that you all please be safe out there. We do care for all of you, and we want to ensure your all safety. So if you guys are ever feeling unsafe, please, call the police or please, call the local authorities or something like that because, those are serious issues. So please be safe. Okay. And we do care about each and every single one of you. Now, with that here, let's go and begin our virtual meeting here. The first thing on the docket, I guess, if you want to call it that, we have our town hall meeting on Monday, October 1st at 5 o'clock p.m. I know the last virtual meeting I said 5:10 p.m. It's actually going to be at 5 o'clock. So please, please, please be there. This is your chance to advocate for yourselves. You can ask any questions you want to the faculty and everything like that. So please come. There will be food provided over there. So if that's your only break and you usually use it to go get food, please come because there will be food. Okay, this Monday was basically the one day out of the week that was least busy for everybody. So please, please, please try to come if you can. Okay, 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, room 202 in our building. So please come. Okay. Next thing, the Keep State Great event happened today, and it was pretty cool. We ended up there was about 8 of us there, and it was a pretty nice event. I'm really happy. Thank you for all of those who came out and supported the Keep State Great and everything like that. For those of you that weren't able to come, there'll be plenty of events still and plenty of fundraisers and activities for all of us. Okay, so we need to all get involved if we can. Also, too, on the docket, we talked about the Chicano programs. We are trying to get in with the Chicano programs group there, and they have a proposal meeting next week, which I believe 2 of the officers will be attending. So the next meeting we have, we should hopefully have some news on that. So basically what that is, what we're trying to do there is we're trying to get in with Chicano programs because we are we're not completely 100% Chicano, but we do deal in diverse and oppressive populations, and we try to empower them. So we're going to try to get in with Chicano programs and do some stuff with them. So hopefully soon we can. The next thing on the agenda, everybody write this on your calendars. We have a fundraiser event going on, a car wash on October 14th. It's going to be at the O'Reilly Auto Parts on Picacho and Motel, right where Picacho Motel right there. So please, please, please volunteer. We won't be able to do it unless we have at least 10 people going. And right now, we just have the 5 officers, so we need at least 5 to 6, 7, 8 people to please volunteer that you're going to be there. Otherwise, we won't be able to do the event. And what we're doing for that is we are going to sell tickets by donation, so people can, buy them in advance if they want, and everything. It's purely donation based. So we do need at least 10 people, 11, 12 people to go with us for the actual car wash. And we need some people to sell tickets too. So if you want to do either one of those, please let me know through email, or if you see me at the school, just let me know. But we do need at least 10 or so people for the actual car wash. So please, if you're interested, please come do that. T-shirts are on a delay. I'm actually trying to get this all figured out. We are going to get them, but there's been a little bit of a snag and a hiccup with the logos and everything like that. Basically, what's going on is the logo is copyrighted, and we're trying to figure out where we need to go to be able to get approval for the copyright. And if we can't, then we'll have to think of other alternatives. So we're thinking of maybe doing our own design of the logo itself, so that way it won't be under copyright. So if you have any ideas as a backup plan, please shoot those to me. All right, tents to rent. These are the last 2 days of the event. So please, if you haven't donated, tents2rent.org. Go on there, scroll down to the school social work, and try to donate some money if you can. Okay, that is definitely something that we are trying to do because it's going to be great. Also, the homecoming float, October 6th is the deadline, or is when the homecoming is. I don't know if any more volunteers are needed, so please reach out to either Amanda Ortero, our vice president, or Felicia Herrera. She is our representative, and see if they have any more information for you. Okay, because that is coming soon. Also, the other thing coming soon is the APA workshop. I'm in talks with Dr. Fran, trying to figure out when, how, and everything like that for the APA workshop. That is going to count as an event, and I think it's going to be pretty important for all of us. So please try to make that. That is still TBA. Okay. Um, I believe that is everything we kind of talked about. We kind of went into details about a few of those things. The next meeting is going to be October 10th, which is a Wednesday, room 218. I know some of you won't be able to make that because it is a Wednesday, but please try to make those events. If you guys, any out of towners or anybody who is strictly online, as I mentioned in the last video, you guys can do any sort of social work event um, in your hometown locally, and all you have to do is just basically shoot me an email with something just saying, hey, this is what I did, this is what it was, and so on, and then you'll get credit for it. Okay. And dues, also remember, they are $5 a semester, or just one straight flat rate of $10. And in order to be eligible as an active member, you need to attend 2 meetings, do 2 events, and pay your dues. So there's still plenty of time for that. You gotta do that for each semester. There's still plenty of time for that. Okay, and finally, next semester, we are planning on having a yard sale as kind of like a spring cleaning yard sale type of deal. Don't have too much information on that yet, but just keep that in mind. So if you have any stuff you want to throw away, maybe consider not throwing it away just yet and seeing if it still functions and everything. Perhaps we can use it for the yard sale. That yard sale is going to go strictly to us at GSSWA as a kind of one of our fundraisers. So keep that in mind. And also, finally, too, I know I said finally like 3 times. Finally, too, here. We have a couple of more ideas for the end of the year fundraisers and stuff like that, and donation opportunities. One thing we're thinking about maybe doing something for Halloween. So if you guys have any ideas for that, definitely shoot those to me. Also, too, we are thinking about collaborating with somewhere to do turkey baskets for Thanksgiving. So keep those in mind, because if you're interested in those, I want to know so we can go ahead and try to get those set up. The more people we have volunteering, the more things we can do. And if we can get in with these different organizations, I know Felicia had a little presentation she did on the Graduate Student Council. We're trying to get in there. So if you guys, basically we're trying to get in with all these programs on campus so we can get funding, so we can send people to conferences like the NASW and so on and so forth. So and we need your guys' help to do that. We need volunteers to go to events like Keep State Great. We need people to go to events like the big event that's in the spring. We need people to go to events that are hosted by the graduate school. Like we need people to go to those. So because we have to meet those requirements in order for us to be active members. And once we're active members, we can request funds. And if we can request funds, then we can start getting people to go to conferences and stuff like that and do some fun stuff. Which are things that I think we all would enjoy. So please, please, please volunteer if you can for these events. Please, please, please go to this town hall meeting Monday, October 1st, 5 o'clock, not 5:10, 5 to 6 p.m. There will be pizza provided in room 202. The car wash is coming up. We have ideas for other fundraisers as well. So please try to make it out there. Try to get involved and help us out with GSSWA, because we need you guys, and we want you all to be active members and be part of this, because we do care and everything like that. So y'all have a good night. Thank you all for your time, and let's go ahead and end.